Hi, folks. Want to thank Pulse TV again for letting me come out for the third match. They won't let me out of this bleacher. I mean, out of this this announcing tower. Well, that's okay. We're gonna have some fun. We've got the finals right now. We're looking at London Nexus against the Philly Americans. Used to be the Philly Dogs, and now it looks like it's all the Philly Americans. London Nexus doing a great showing earlier this year, winning Toulouse. You got the Philly Americans over here to the right. Second season out, doing really well, winning it last year.
Portuguese guys, the best guys in the world.
We're about 2 minutes in right now.
Yeah, the best golfer in the world.
And we got Megan Idris back over here again. Thank you very much. Great job on your last game, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I almost missed the first game. They were a bit upset with me, but I made it.
We noticed the whole team scouring over there looking for, they were just going from one side to the other side looking for where Maga was at.
I thought it was like 10 minutes left or something. I walked down, the clock said like 1 minute. Had to run all the way around through. Jumped over that banner, screamed, "I'm here! I'm here!" Yeah. So,
we're looking at London Nexus here. I think they had an issue with the gun, but now I think that's all straightened out. About 2 minutes in. Who would you say is we're looking at a favorite here? And we got Philly Americans now, not the Philly Dogs anymore here on the right.
Yeah.
London Nexus here on the left.
Well, Nexus beat Philly in Toulouse quite easy actually, but Philly have played awesome this weekend.
What was the score that they finished?
5-3.
5-3.
Yeah. So it was a 4-3 and then a penalty in the last minute made it 5-3. So, but my money would be in Philly for this game.
Yep. Be interesting to see how this plays out. I think you see Philly, a very aggressive team, very methodical team. They do make very smart and concise runs.
Very good.
Yeah,
that's what they shoot. They don't. If they're holding a lane, it's almost impossible to go through that gun, even if you try to put him in. So that's their key skill. They shoot extremely good. They're not extremely technical in their bunkers, so you can catch them a bit sloppy sometimes. But they're such a good shooters.
Interesting. What kind of guns are they? Still shooting smart parts, shockers, or the?
Yeah, some kind of shocker smart parts. I don't know what it is.
They keep changing.
And Nexus, of course, is shooting the DM6. Is it
9 about now?
DM9.
3 years past due.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah, shooting Lux. Lux.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We just got confirmation. The Smart Parts team over here, Philly Americans, is shooting the new Lux. I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep track because Smart Parts seems to come out with 2 or 3 new guns every year. The Nerve, the Lux, the Ion, the Tiffany, the whatever, the this and that.
Maybe they're trying to get it right.
Okay, I think you understood with that comment, man.
Keep working on it, guys.
Well, it seems to be working. They're in the finals here. They're in 1-2 finals, so let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, Nexus played the good all event except that bullet game, but that wasn't really a game.
Interesting. London Nexus here. If he's alive, they're going to pull a 1-for-1.
No.
Nope. Interesting. Okay, it's a 4-4 right now.
Philly also lose their
corner guard.
Yeah.
Like Nexus getting ready to go dive into the snake. They're getting ready to go in the snake, and they also have the M. Yep, they do. Looks like you'll have some action here in the M right now. They're going to turn around and bunker each other out or shoot each other out. Outstanding.
Yeah, he tried to mug the guy in the first M leg. But got shot out.
I think.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
It's only 2 Philly players left. Jason's playing way behind his bunker. Oh, it bounced.
Find a place to go. Yes.
Oh, he got shot.
You can't sit out there for that long. You know that. You either got to make your decision and go somewhere. You can't wait out there in the open. Outstanding.
Nexus with
4 players alive.
4 players alive. Winning.
Wow. That's one hell of a statement right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They both had solid breaks. Nexus taking a real wide corner. Megan, what do you think about that far corner behind the snake? Because that seemed like the key to Nexus' advantage here. Here, that far corner shot the M in the middle when he came around to bunker the Nexus player, and actually was instrumental in getting their snake guy in there first.
Yeah, I mean it's only like a stop to get to the snake or to the brick before the snake. When you're sitting playing in that bunker, you can't do much because people can shoot you both from the right shape and the left shape. And as you see, it's like just a small bunker. It's really hard to stay alive in it. So it's like a transit bunker. And you see Nexus go up there and then try to get to the snake pretty fast from it.
Well, there you hear it. That back corner it's a tight bunker. You can't just put anybody in. The person's got to play really smart and know when to gun battle and when to just stay and live behind his gun. And that game, it surely worked out for him. It really did. It saved his M player. I don't think you'll find a team like Philly Americans turn around and letting him take that back corner again. I can almost guarantee that it'll probably be their G1 right there.
Yeah.
If they try and take it again. Big good question for you. We're here in the CPL finals right now. You got a good solid break. You won the first game. The typical team going to go in there. They're going to change their game plan. They're going to keep it semi the same. I mean, do you keep the winning combination? What do you do?
It's like a balance. Sometimes you have to keep the winning things you're doing, but still not making the other team know what you're going to do, because they can put guns on if you're doing like a key move every time, it doesn't work. So you need to change even if you're winning points.
So not be predictable, but still don't make too many drastic changes.
Now you play some teams that doesn't adapt or doesn't change strategy during the games. You can keep doing the winning move over and over and over and over again. But as soon as you come to the semifinals, finals, if you do the same move 2-3 times, you're going to get punished for it.
Especially if you play against a team who can adjust fast enough to see it. And I think Nexus is going to do it again. They're going to do it again. This time, and he got it. See? Exactly what we just said, but listen to this.
Really lost 2 guys.
So did Nexus.
Losing 2 guys. Nexus losing 3 guys. Nexus is just moving up in this.
It's 2-2 right now.
It's 2-2.
We got Tommy Pemberton here at the right 50 on the Dorito side.
Tommy is making a great move. It's 2-on-1.
2-on-1. It was outstanding.
Nexus was down 2 versus 3 Philly players, but Tommy managed to sort that out. He's making Jason is 2-on-1. No, he got hit there. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Tommy is having a great tournament.
Yes, he is. A great job. Tommy Pemberton, folks, London Nexus. I think Tommy Pemberton's been on Nexus for about 60 years. You'll find a lot of new players on London Nexus now. You got Tommy, Clint joining from Shockwave, leaving to Shockwave, coming back from Shockwave again.
Still have the base from the old Nexus team.
You got Lee DeGard out there.
Yeah.
Dunny.
All those guys played in Nexus back in the days.
Yeah. 3 or 4 original guys. Now they got a couple that they took from Shockwave last year.
Yeah.
Rebuilding squad, but it seems to be working for them. They also have Brandon Short out there. I didn't see Brandon Short. I think he may have been one of the first ones eliminated on that game.
Yeah. Brandon Short usually plays the snake side. Philly is playing with 4 players, which I think it's wrong because he pretty much stopped as soon as he got shot on his leg over there.
Oh, they did assess a 1-for-1.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Be interesting to see the...
When they are harsh like that, it's quite impossible to make really good moves because you're always going to get punished with a 1-for-1.
It's kind of a bummer, too, because if you're worried to take those chances, I mean, those are the game-winning chances that make or break a game.
And it's very fun to watch.
And great to watch. That's what makes paintball fun. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to see an elimination, okay, then the whole team stomps on the other team. You want to see one guy run down the field, shoot this guy, take it to a 1-on-1, they run around the field 3 times, and nobody knows who's going to win the game. You know, that's the kind of... But the reffing needs to understand that, in some cases on a flat-out run, he stopped, he put his hand on his head. The Philly Americans did the best he could.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Now, Philly is really good on adapting, and they are really good on winning games when they are 1 down.
Yep.
We've been on the receiving end for that many times, especially last year in the finals we played against them.
Yep.
So this is still wide open. They are the best team to adapt to a point deficit.
There are a bunch of great shots too. They got a roster full of talent people out there. I mean, you're looking. You got Todd Hugo out there. You got Konstantin Fedorov from the Russians that came over about a year ago. Tim Montresor running the snake. He's probably one of the fastest snake guys out there. You'd never think so, but he is extremely fast. Let's see what they do.
Philly makes the corner. Nexus loses the play. Didn't receive a 1-for-1 there. It's 4-on-4 now.
4-on-4 with Joy. Philly closer to the snake. I think Tim will try and push it as soon as he gets that window and the coach tells him to go. But he's got two people holding him out of the snake.
Philly's gonna slow play. Oh,
yep.
They lose the play.
Todd Hugo caught a guy.
Oh, and
1-for-1.
And the 1-for-1 ref over there in that corner.
4 against 2 right now.
4-on-2.
No?
4-on-3.
Yeah, 4-on-3. Nexus losing another player trying to make the snake. This could still be 1.
It's 2-on-2.
2-on-2 now.
It's 2-on-2.
I don't know if this is Fedorov or who this might be over here in the corner doing a great job eliminating players running down the field.
Problem with Philly is that they're on the 1-for-1 ref side.
Yep. And that just proved itself over in that corner. Right?
Yeah. It's 2-on-2. They came back from a 2-on-4 to a 2-on-2.
Tim Montresor's over here in the box. Still hasn't taken the snake yet. Tommy's doing a good job keeping him out of the snake. Just Dorito 1 here on the side. Let's see how this plays out. Yep. And it was just a matter of time before the All-American player definitely dove into the snake. Tim Montresor going all the way down to snake 3 right now.
Now the corner guy up here can move because both guns is on the snake guy.
This is a big key thing right now. The coach can tell him to go or not to go. They can either play conservative and let the guy in the snake try and do the kills, or risk it all for the win. Okay, now he's going. All-American player making the all-out run through. Got him. They both traded. So they, no. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
That's what happened. Yeah,
okay.
That's a 1-for-1.
It's a 1-on-1. Wow. What a very smart move. I don't know. I think that's Neil. One of the former Shockwave players playing on Nexus right now did a smart move. Rather than fight out the 1-on-1, and then I'll actually, gosh, I don't know if you would, and it's a good point. Nexus got the point. That is a smart move, folks. Rather than risk that the 1-on-1, he just made a run for it and took it. What do you think about that, Maggot? Would you sit there and play the 1-on-1, or would you ran for the buzzer? It's a 1-on-1.
I think when you're in that position, you need to make the run. But still, Phil is starting with 4 players. They're receiving a 1-for-1, evening it up to 2-on-2. They're wiping down a Nexus player over here, making the call that Fedorov was shot first. And then, when it's 2-on-1, the Philly player in the snake actually shoot out the brick guy. He's still there shaking himself for a while before a ref come in and pull him. Now, I would argue that after all the 1-for-1s the Philly got, that would be a 1-for-1 on Nexus.
It could have gone either way. I mean, you saw that.
It was a great game anyway, and both teams are playing super aggressive.
Playing with tons of heart. Jeez Louise, man. Who would have not? It's a slam this way, a run down that way, a dive into the snake and try and take it over there. Jeez Louise. I think you'll find that if Nexus wants to win this match, they cannot do wild and crazy runs right in the middle of the game. They need
it seems to work for them now because they get the calls with them. So it seems to work for them.
Yeah, in this case it did. Last point, I agree with you. It did.
I fucking hate this. I'll yell right down there.
We're looking 2-0?
3-0.
3-0 London Nexus? We're looking at 3-0 London Nexus here. Let's see how quick or how not quick the LAs will turn around and adjust to this.
One game is 2 on 4.
Ole's taking a wide dive, losing a player off the break.
Player off the break.
Quickly trying to fill the corner.
Nexus is losing a player off the break. It's 4 on 4.
It gets started.
Ole's have the brick at the snake side. Yeah. I'm not really sure where the fourth Nexus player is though.
He just dove in the snake.
Yeah, he's in the snake.
I think that's probably Brandon Short that just dove in, and he just went to snake 2 now. He's in snake 2.
Yeah, now he's in snake 3. Now he's gonna shoot the center guys out because they're not looking at him. Now they are. Jason turned around.
Clint Moore just diving into the M. Nope, they just lost their snake.
They lost the snake.
Yeah,
wow.
they just lost him.
Wow.
Like he got shot in the face, yeah.
So it's 4 on 3. Clinton is in the first leg of the M.
It's not a great place. Well, he's tucked in there pretty well.
Nexus seem to like to play that center M thing.
The first leg of the M, huh?
Yeah. But Philly have the upper hand in this game for sure.
Okay, they just limited another Nexus player to the back line. Here it comes.
The game is over. It's only one guy and one Nexus player left.
Back right. Four Philly Americans out there.
And that's game over.
Wow.
Awesome slide, Jason!
3-1 for Nexus.
Like that. Woo!
Interesting to see how this game plays out now. You get to you're 3 points ahead of another team. They're at 0. You're thinking they're breaking their backs and they're ready to go. But
Yeah,
in CPL, we've had a lot of upsets lately.
Actually, we were three points ahead of Nexus in the semifinals, 3-0. And then the one for one start coming in. And it was a nightmare. We went up to 4-4 and received even more 1-for-1s and lost the game with 5-4. So Nexus came back pretty strong in that game. But I wouldn't be surprised if this game is 3-3 after 4 or 5 more minutes, Tony. Because Philly have done that before so many times, it's ridiculous.
And that's where it comes back into plays into experience. I mean, in all reality, you can have, you throw it back on luck or better shooting lanes or whatever, but an experienced team knows how to just keep their minds at ease, relax, continue to breathe. You go out and do your job, okay? You've walked these fields enough, you've played this game enough time, you've played this field and this layout, now you're starting to understand which refs you got to watch out from.
Absolutely.
You're looking who's shooting right-handed, left-handed, you're kind of starting to adjust.
Yeah.
And I think you'll find exactly what you said. I think you'll see the 3-3 game here really, really soon from Philly coming back.
Yeah. And now Philly also left that our right side where those refs on that corner down there is, and they might get some slack because the refs over there on that side is pretty hard. It's giving 1-for-1s left and right, so that's going to help them also. So which is pretty bad when you actually help you which side you are because of which refs are on which side.
Good thing it's the refs don't move with the players, so the refs definitely have to stand on that side, so it's bad for both.
It needs to be the same standard on both sides of the field. I mean, if it's super hard, it's super hard, but it needs to be super hard on both sides. That's something they need to work on a bit more.
Now, there's no, we can always go talk to the head marshal and then the ultimate ref in the long run, but I think somewhere down the line there's got to be something that's got to be able where we can grade our refs. This is a great ref.
Great reffing all around, all year have been great reffing, and this absolutely one of the best leagues if you want to have good reffing in.
Yep.
You see, they have a lot of shooters, Philly. They had 3 guys standing in the middle in the break. Don't move.
It was a very unorthodox break. He just sat in the back center and just shot that lane. But it worked.
They wanted a lot of guns. Now Tom is coming up to the center, to the 50 brick again. He's going to shoot it. Nexus have 4 players. And Philly needs to play their hearts out to win this point, I tell you.
Did Nexus just take the snake? Oh, shit.
What's up, McClellan?
It's 2 on 4.
That kid cheated me so bad this year.
Tommy's doing a phenomenal.
2 on 3. 2 on 3. 2 on 1. This shot. 1-on-1?
No, 2-on-1. I think we have one guy in the snake. Yeah, one in the snake, one in the temple. But Tim Montresor's a real good. He's been in this situation a lot, and he knows how to play. He keeps his cool.
They don't find any paint. That's a 1-for-1.
He's taken to 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Tim Montresor's not the guy you want to play. Oh! Shoot.
Yeah! Tim didn't have any more paint. He tried to take up a pot, and he opened it by mistake, so he didn't have any more paint, so he had to finish the game pretty quick.
Made a run. It was 3 pods he pulled out in that minute of time, and he's empty.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a difficult run, and Tim Monster is probably one of your most experienced players in the game. If you want somebody winning your one-on-ones for you, want him out there definitely doing it. He's cool. He's got a good shot. Very consistent.
4-1. Seems like Nexus is going to take this home.
Yeah, I think they will. I don't expect much more than about 6-7 minutes left on that clock.
I don't know what team has to do.
Going back to that reffing thing, when everybody says it was a good event or a bad event, they always talk about the weather, they talk about the venue, and then they always boil down to the reffing. I don't know, maybe somewhere down the line they could do some sort of grading system where, if a ref's getting multiple complaints, like you mentioned, maybe on a certain corner that's just really changing the tide of the game and not allowing players to go and exceeding play to their hearts, worrying about somebody pulling an excessive 1-for-1 for that matter. Maybe somewhere down the line that they could turn around and have some sort of grading system where, okay, three complaints on a particular ref, and either he gets moved to a different field or gets, supervision at that point or something.
But, if you give them criticism after the game and try to be constructive about it, I think they try to listen. They're doing a great job, and what I have discussed with the refs is, especially when it's overtime, when the game is tight, don't look for the 1-for-1s. Try to help the players get out before they actually earn a penalty. And sometimes I can feel it's a 4-on-4 game, and some of the refs is looking to decide the game.
60 seconds.
Yeah,
points flipping on the other side.
Instead of trying to point him out as soon as possible, try to do that instead of waiting a couple of seconds and then assess a 1-for-1 and decide that game.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I mean, on the opposite side,
in football, for example, when you play overtime in a quarterfinal or whatever, it's an important game. The referee tend to lift the bar a bit, not lower the bar.
Yeah.
So
better in the end.
Yeah. So if you're going to receive a penalty in overtime, it have to be a really bad tackle or
blatant thing.
Yeah.
We're watching the break on this. Philly Americans doing a very, very aggressive breakout, shooting out one Nexus off the break.
Yeah, but they lose 2 players.
Lost. Oh, looks like they possibly lost 3.
Shooting the shit out of them.
No, okay, it's a 3-on-4 game right now.
Oh, they lose him also.
Wow.
Really, Americans playing soft in this game. They're making moves.
They're just crazy.
Yeah, they're just making moves.
And playing a little bit well. It's a 2-on-4 game right now. Oh, he lucked out. That could have been the tide turning.
Yeah.
They'd have hit him. They probably pull a 1-for-1 for that.
Nexus take the snake. Nexus take the second Dorito. It's 2-on-4. And it's 2-on-1. Nexus have won the tournament.
4-on-1. Yep.
Nexus
4-on-1. Ooh, they finished that game out really well. Outstanding, folks. There you have it. London Nexus playing their hearts out. And look at what they just won. The CPL Championship at Paris Cup. That is outstanding.
This is the second win for them this season. They also won in Toulouse, so they are, I think, the only team who actually won the CPL 2 times this year.
Wow, and it's a good point.
Yeah.
What a great job for London Nexus, jeez. Great bunch of guys, sponsored by Dye. PMI for their paint. I think half of them are probably crying right now. This is good. This is good. A lot of people question back in England, you know, hey, what did London Nexus ever do? Why do they got all the sponsors? They're probably one of the most heavily sponsored teams in Europe right now. I played for them back in 2006 and recognize that the sponsors definitely treat them very, very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they've been working together for a long time, so it's good. It's really good for them.
It's good to see that they stay together. You know, I know Robo was the captain when Leds was still there. I mean, I was the owner with Leds still being there, and
yeah, I remember the Robo years with Nexus. It was captaining by fear captain.
I remember that. You were afraid to lose the game, not because of what everyone else said. It was about what Robo was going to say to you.
Beside him in happy bells, now Robo came into the. Oh my God. The hair was like standing back.
And he doesn't have any hair, let me remind you, okay? Robo has no hair.
No, there.
What a great...
After the Robo told his mind. And but I think they started to mature now as players, and they're playing great. They're playing great all season, actually.
What do you think the change was there? They've last year they had 2 Americans and they didn't do so well. Now they only had 1, but I think they went back to themselves.
When
and
did you start playing with them?
I stopped playing in 2006.
Oh, that's when they started to get better.
Ow. Maggot has a point.
You know, it's everything have to click, everything have to work, and it takes usually 2, 3, 4 years for a team to start. You know,
because that's a real big turnaround right there. I mean, this is a team that had trouble even making the finals, and now,
absolutely,
geez Louise,
yeah.
Let's turn around and win 2 events in a whole season. And the Phil Americans, I mean, that's not a team.
They won convincingly, and they also won against Philly convincingly in Toulouse.
In the finals, the same matchup like this, wasn't it? What a great job. You know, one thing in the rest defense, as I said earlier, I don't know how many games they ref, you know, and that's got to be a tough one. I think they must do 30, maybe 40 games, and I physically don't do it, and I'm knocking them, so I'll have to take some of that back. I know it is a tough job to come out there game after game after game. I've seen these guys wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and they're here till the end of the day, 3 days straight. I mean, they must do 120 games, 130 games, so in all reality, they're doing a great job, and for Maggie to throw out good compliments on they did a good event. Sometimes it's a little tougher than others, but you know, we do have to pay credit where credit's due, and it's without them we definitely wouldn't be able to play this wonderful sport we got.
Basically the best reffing crew we have in paintball.
Yeah.
So
and they're far better than the U.S. I can tell you this, okay? We're playing the PSP and the MPBLs. You definitely.
I can tell you that also.
We wouldn't be biased about that one, would we?
No.
Well, folks, I want to thank you again. This is a wrap up for Pulse TV.
Well, to wrap up the season, we started out in Malaga, beautiful Malaga. It was a great event. We managed to win that event, and actually that turned out to be the only event we won this year. We came to the finals a couple of times, but we didn't manage to win. The competition have stepped up very much this year in Europe. Then we went to, where was the second event?
Basildon, England.
Basildon, England, yeah. And we had a surprise winner there. Moscow Phoenix came up with Chris Lasoya, Jason Faison, and Humphrey,
and
Glenn Takamoto, and Russians from California. And they won that event. And Bullets came second. And then we went to Toulouse, right? No, we went to...
yeah, third event was Toulouse.
Toulouse? Yeah, we went to Toulouse.
The gypsy camp.
Yeah, we were sieged there by 2 gypsy camps. Nexus seemed to like that and won that event. Turned out to be their one of the 2 wins for this season. And Joy managed to get to the... no, we actually lost in the quarterfinals there against a very good Moscow cast team. And we lost overall ranking right there to Bullets, who took 3rd place. And then after Toulouse, we came to Nürburgring in Germany. Where who won Nürburgring, Tony?
The Nürburgring in...
Oh, come on, guys. Don't you know even who won the Nürburgring? You're meant to be my top guys on the
SBL Crossfire did win it.
My on-the-ground reporters don't know who won the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
What division are we talking about? Oh, right, okay, sorry. Neither do I, then.
Yeah, we played there in the finals there against Philly, and they beat us convincingly there. And Philly been stepping up for the end of the season, and now we came to the conclusion here in Paris where we needed to have a position ahead of Bullets because we were only leading them in the overall series with I think it was 4 points. So any team who would end up ahead of the other team, us and Bullets, would take the series. So it was a hard fight. Bullets ended up have to win their last game with 5-2 against Nexus, which they did. And it's a lot of controversy in that game because some people say they throw that game because it turned out both Nexus and Bullets would make it through with the 5-2 result, and that's what happened. But Bullets went to the quarterfinals and played Menace, who have been in the relegation zone all year, and actually was leading 4-0 and lost the game with 5-4. Which is like this comeback of the season, I think. Yeah, I hope Pulse TV had that game filmed because that was awesome.
They missed the Budapest Bullet game.
Yeah, and that made for the.
Yeah, we can clip that. Okay.
Yeah. And that made for the series that Joy only had to score 4 points against Ducks in their quarterfinal, and we managed to do that. We were 3-2 down, and that 3-2 point we were actually 2-on-5, but Melis and Saban turned it around to a 3-3, and then we took the 4-3 and a 5-3, and with that we took the series for 2008. Again. And Nexus came up. We played Nexus in the semi-final, a game who
sounds like a long road.
Yeah. Nexus came up in the semi-final, played against us. They were 3-0 down, but turned that around and won the game with 5-4. And now they came to the finals and beat it Philly convincingly with 5-1. End up the series. Nexus win Paris. Joy win the series. We have Consilium Day from Zurich relegated, and we have Montpellier, Influence Montpellier relegated. Menace made it because they made it all the way to the semifinals, which really showed the potential of that team. And in the SPL, we have which two teams?
Ramstein Instinct's going to come back up. So Ramstein Instinct won their spot, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was SK Moscow.
SK Moscow and Ramstein Instinct is actually going to play in the CPL next year. So also I want you to note that we lost one semi-final game, and our sponsor from hell go right away and change jersey to the opponent's jersey. That's what we get. We lost one game, and he's here in the Philly American jersey.
We thought better of jumping up in here and then. Oh.
So if anybody want to sponsor Joy, give me a call.
To apply to you.
Give me a call.
We'll knock up the document back at WDP.
Thanks for hanging out with Pulse TV. Great weekend, great end of a year.
And also, later this season, Pulse TV is going to go with Joy to the World Cup in Malaysia. And that's going to be a fun event. It's going to be a lot of partying and some paintball. Over and out from Pulse TV, Maggie Idris and Tony Perez.
And
Matt Green.
The host of Pulse TV. Great job, guys. Proud of you. And you can catch it all on Pulse. Well, look who we have here. Now, I had a name that was associated with guns, okay? Obviously, Matt the Gunslinger Green was in his day but now we have a new man who's toting a weapon. He's now beefed it up. The gunslinger, the six-shot gunslinger's gone, and the machine gun has now arrived. Clint, the machine gun Moore, is with us, fresh off his victory. What are you thinking, Clint?
I'm just a happy man. What do we say? First team in the CPL to win.
Well, we say well done.
Okay, yes, well done to my team, well done to the refs and the Millennium. First team this year to win 2 CPL matches. London Nexus.
And we're saying goodbye to DJ Fazam as we have this interview. But Clint, I mean, what were the key moments in that one?
I think we just dominated them off the break. We seemed to get G's off the break. We controlled Fedorov. You know, we realised Fedorov is a key guy for this team. So we made sure he can't play, and it seemed to work a little bit. We took control.
Disposing of Joy Division in the semi-finals, of course. I mean, that must have been a big buoy up. Obviously, if you can beat Joy Division, you can think to yourself, okay, we can beat anybody now.
Well, they've just won the series, so when you beat Joy Division, there's nothing going to stop you going to carry on and win the event.
And the belief from Toulouse carried forward.
Yeah, it did. We didn't do too good in Germany. I think we finished 5th or 6th, but we felt confident about this one. We like France.
Yeah, it seems to be working out pretty well in France. You go down to Toulouse, win, come up to Disneyland Paris and win. I mean, but you know, okay, controlling Fedorov was one part of it, but there was more to it than that.
Yeah, the new DM9s.
The new DM9s?
Yeah,
okay.
First major tournament win with a DM9. Great guns. Dive done a good one with this one.
Have we got one here?
Yes. Yep, it's the new DM9. You know, it's got new eye pipes. They made it shorter, new milling, and obviously we shoot the Tato board, which is a very nice board.
And it's got a Tato board on board, if you like.
Yes, you could say so.
Okay, well, that's the shooter, but I mean, there's more to it than that. I mean, team strategy, training. I mean, what extra went into this?
Self-belief. You know.
Thought so.
You know.
I believe now all of a sudden.
At the beginning of the year, we had a few problems on Nexus. It weren't going right, and then we found out what was going wrong, and you know,
got rid of him.
Yeah. And then after Toulouse, you win the you know, the Millennium World Cup is you've got belief to win everything after that.
Well, Clint the Machine Gun Moore from Matt the Gunslinger Green. I'm the old guy. You're the new guys coming through. Is this going to be a new dynasty for the team?
For sure. What we can say is Joy Division. We're coming for your title next year.
Can't say any fairer than that. Well done to London Nexus. Clint Moore's going to say goodbye now, and all the championships have been decided. It's the end of the series, and London Nexus come out on top in Disneyland Paris. Well done, Clint Moore and London Nexus.
Thank you, and thanks to Pulse TV. Cheers.